times, smiled in every line. Did the dance, played the part, kept it easy on her heart. But nights got quiet in strange ways. I didn't cry, didn't pray, just stared at ceilings wide awake, thinking why don't I even ache. I didn't notice I was numb till someone asked, where's your son? And I said, I'm just tired, that's all. But the truth was I'd built a wall. No fire, no ice, no fight, no flight, just shadows moving through the night. I didn't notice I was numb, but I do now. I sang the songs without the soul, wrote I'm fine and hit the scroll. Every hug felt paper thin, like I was outside looking in. My laugh was loud but empty too, and silence knew what I wouldn't do. Just feel, just break, just speak the pain. Instead I danced inside the rain. I didn't notice I was numb till someone asked, where's your son? And I said, I'm just tired, that's all. But the truth was I'd built a wall. No fire, no ice, no fight, no flight, just shadows moving through the night. I didn't notice I was numb, but I do now. Crept in soft, it stayed too long. It stole my tears, rewrote my songs. But in the stillness I heard me, a voice that whispered, let it be. Now I know, now I feel. Now I know that numb was real. But every frost begins to melt when truth is finally felt. I didn't notice I was numb, but I'm waking up. I showed up with a steady grin, played the part, held it in, made jokes while my chest caved, wore calm like it could save. But deep beneath the quiet sea, the waves were choking parts of me. I smiled like I was still afloat, while my lungs filled with every note. No one knew I was drowning, they just saw me swimming strong. Thought the ripples were just rhythm, thought I'd been fine all along. But my laughter hit the splashing, and my stillness masked the plea. No one knew I was drowning, not even me. Gave advice with steady hands, spoke of peace I couldn't stand, told my friends just breathe and wait, while I sank beneath the weight. The world kept clapping for the show, no one guessed the undertow. 'Cause pain wears masks and plays pretend, and I forgot how to descend. No one knew I was drowning, they just saw the surface shine. Didn't hear the silent thunder, didn't read the warning signs. I was floating with the fracture, in a sea too deep to see. No one knew I was drowning, not even me. Sometimes the storm looks calm from shore, sometimes the strong can't take much more. And when the echo fades to none, that's when the rescue should have come. But now I know, now I see what was hidden under me. And if someone's smiling wide, I'll ask what's going on inside. 'Cause no one knew I was drowning, not even me. Speak, just fade away. No birds, no breeze, no gentle sun. Like the morning forgot where I'm from. The wind passed by like I wasn't there. Even the leaves avoided my stare. The world moved on, or so it seemed, and I was stuck inside a dream. Even the sky turned away, didn't cry, silence that wouldn't say my name. I waited for the light to show, but all I felt was the echo. Even the sky turned away, so I turned into I whispered songs to empty air, hoping maybe the stars would care, but they blinked like they'd heard it all. Like every voice just starts to fall. The moon looked tired, the night fell long. I was still here but didn't belong. No hand reached down, no light broke through, just shadows asking, who are you? Even the sky turned away, didn't cry, didn't stay. Not a storm, not a sign, just quiet pretending to be kind. I held my breath with nothing near, just me and my disappearing. Even the sky turned away, so I turned into. But maybe silence is where it begins. When the outside fades, the inside spins. Maybe the sky had to step aside to make room for the soul I tried to hide. So I'll sit with this quiet place, not fighting the empty space. If the sky turned away, that's okay. Maybe it's waiting for me to stay. 'Cause even when the sky turns gray, I can still ride. was a great job. Didn't rise with purpose, just got up. No holy fire inside my cup. The mirror showed a face I knew, but dimmer now with softer hue. I didn't smile, didn't speak, just moved through rooms with heavy feet. But something quiet held me near, a pulse beneath the pain and fear. I was still breathing somehow, though I didn't know the why or how. The world kept spinning, I stayed slow, but roots grow deepest when they're low. No anthem, no bright vow, just one more breath right here, right now. I was still breathing somehow, and that was enough. And that was enough, y'all. I didn't chase the light that day, didn't force the clouds to drift away. I sat with every aching part, let the stillness hold my heart. The dishes stayed inside the sink, my mind forgot the need to think. But my chest still rose and fell, and in that rhythm I could dwell. I was still breathing somehow, no fireworks, no healing sound, just wind against a quiet wall, and proof I hadn't lost it all. No victory, no gold-plied plow, just breath against the breaking now. I was still breathing somehow, and that was enough. That was enough, yeah. Some days don't come to save, they come to show we still behave. Like trees that bend but do not break, like waves that crash but still remake. So if today's just breath and stay, no need to run or feel okay. I'll count the sky, the pulse, the ground, and thank the fact I'm still around. I was still breathing somehow, and now I know that counts. First the quiet felt too loud, like shame dressed up inside a cloud. No buzzing phone, no knocking door, just echoes stretching across the floor. But then it hummed in softer tones, like wind that weaves through broken bones. It didn't shout, it didn't preach, it simply sat within my reach. The quiet became my teacher, didn't judge, just let me be. Held a space between the chaos and whispers, slow simplicity. It didn't try to fix or change, just stayed while I untangled pain. Yeah. The quiet became my teacher and I listened. It asked me questions I had missed, like who are you beneath the list? I still return to where I've been. The quiet that once made me break now shows me all the strength I make. The quiet became my teacher, and I'm learning. Oh, 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 when the sky turned gray, closed the blinds, wished it away. Told myself I'd drive too slow if I let the storm get close. But healing never asked permission. It came with thunder, not tradition. And one day I just stayed in place and let the rain touch my face. I let the rain touch my face. Didn't flinch, didn't raise. Let the drops trace all my pain. Every tear, every stain. And somehow standing in that flood, I felt more human than I could. I let the rain touch my face. And it knew just rolled down slow like truth with ease. And all the words I'd never said got whispered back through streams I shed. The past came down in scattered light, but I didn't hide or start a fight. I opened arms, I closed no gate, and let the rain recalibrate. I let the rain touch my face. No umbrella, no escape. Let it wash what I had stored behind my smile, behind each chord. And in that quiet, soaking grace, I met myself in a softer space. I let the rain touch my face. And I stayed. Hurts a bit, not because it breaks, but fits into the cracks we used to fear. Now it just whispers, I'm still here. So when the clouds begin to form, I don't prepare to flee the storm. I lift my head, I don't erase, and let the rain touch my face. I feel whole. Oh, oh, I thought healing would hit like dawn, bright and fast with darkness gone. But it came slow like morning mist, soft as breath, too shy to insist. No blinding flash, no burst of flame, just quiet warmth that knew my name. It didn't knock off, force me free. The light, it didn't rush me. The light didn't rush me. It waited by the door, didn't pull or drag me, just laid soft on the floor. It let me move when I was able, let me cry at my own table. The light didn't rush me, it stayed kind. Some days I barely opened eyes, some nights I cursed the open skies, but still that glow would hum nearby, like a friend who won't say goodbye. No ticking clock, no hurry now, just grace that let me disavow the race to heal, the urge to flee. The light, just let me be. The light didn't rush me, it didn't shame my pace, didn't count the days I stumbled or erase what I had faced. It sat with me in silence deep, lit corners where I used to weep. The light didn't rush me, and I breathed. There's beauty in a gentle glow that says it's fine to heal this slow. It doesn't chase, it doesn't chase, it waits with mercy wrapped in grace. So now I move a little more toward the sun I once ignored, and every step feels calm and true, because the light it waited too. The light didn't rush me, it walked with me. Na na na, 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 na na na. You said take your time and smile so wide, but my chest clenched up from the inside. Your voice was soft, your tone was sweet, but it echoed loud in my retreat. I'd lived so long in fight or fall, even love felt like a wall. Kindness came and I reversed, it felt like noise at first. Kindness felt like noise at first, like thunder in my quiet hurt. Too bright, too close to one deserves, too soft for all my shattered nerves. But you didn't flinch, you didn't flee, you let me shrink and still held me. Kindness felt like noise at first, then it healed. I'd memorize the stayed and didn't leave. My mind screamed this, I can't believe. The silence shifted day by day. Your presence taught me not to stray from moments I once feared the worst. 'Cause kindness rewrote the curse. Kindness felt like noise at first, like laughter in a haunted verse. But slowly, sweetly, it grew tame. It learned my shape, it knew my name. And when I trembled at its grace, you gave it time, you gave it space. Kindness felt like noise at first, but then it sang. Strange how soft can feel like fire when all you've known is sharp and dire. But when the noise began to fade, I found a peace I never made. So if I flinch when love appears, just know I'm still unlearning fears. And if I pause before I trust, it's not rejection, it's just dust. 'Cause kindness felt like noise at first, but now it's home. Sure, that louder meant I wouldn't break, that silence was some kind of fate. But after all the winds and rain, after sitting with my pain, I found a strength not tied to form. Softness came after the storm. Softness came after the storm. Not before, not when I was torn, but when I faced the darkest night and chose not hate but inner light. Not armor made of fear and pride, but open hands I used to hide. Softness came after the storm. Like sacred pause, like grace that doesn't beg applause. It healed without a single fight. It stood for truth, not just for right. And when I saw its quiet form, I knew it grew inside the storm. The softness came after the storm, not as weakness, not as norm, but as the proof that I'd survive without my joy being denied. It didn't rush, it didn't sting. It brought me peace without a ring. Softness came after the storm. And I blew. But I've seen tears revive the sky. And when you bend but do not fall, that's not defeated strength in all. So if I speak in sun is high, but I still had some tears to cry. I wasn't lost, I wasn't gone, just not ready to move on. The dark had taught me how to breathe, how to sit and just believe that healing takes its own sweet time, and not all steps must realize. I didn't rush back to the light, I let the shadows hold me tight. Let the stillness be my friend, let the slow become my end. The dawn will come when it feels right. No need to chase, no need to fight. I didn't rush back to the light. I waited well. Some days were quiet, some days raw, some were nothing but the flaw. But even in the silence deep, my soul was sowing seeds to keep. And when the warmth began to grow, I didn't jump, I let it show. In every breath, in every glance, I let the light give me the dance. Oh, I didn't rush back to the light, I walked and stumbled out of spite, but not to prove or to perform, just to feel my spirit warm. I didn't need a finish line, just needed peace to call it mine. I didn't rush back to the light. Oh, it met me here. Some journeys don't need speed or sound, just feet that know they've touched the ground, and hearts that choose to rise again, not fast but fully in the end. So when they ask you found your glow, I'll smile and simply let it show. It wasn't loud, it wasn't bright, but it was real and it was right. Oh, I didn't rush back to the light, I let the shadows hold me tight. Let the stillness be my friend, let the slow become my end. The dawn will come when it feels right. No need to chase, no need to fight. I didn't rush back to